Thank you very much. Excellences, Monsieur le Président Macky Sall, Président en exercice de l'Union africaine, Excellencies, President Nana Akufo-Addo from Ghana and President Tshisekedi of the DRC, my dear sisters and brothers present in the room, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank you for arranging the possibility to join you virtually at this Africa Adaptation Summit. And I would like to thank former UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, the President of the African Development Bank, Akinwumi Adesina, and the CEO of Global Center of Adaptation, Professor Patrick Vercoen, for organizing this summit and for their unwavering commitment. The timing is especially critical as we all look forward to COP27 in Egypt, the Africa COP. If extreme weather catastrophes over the past weeks have not convinced us that climate change is happening, we are in a dangerous state of denial. Across the globe, countries have been confronted with extreme weather conditions, drought, flooding, wildfires, unprecedented heat of waves, increased desertification. It has been said by the previous speaker, and I will repeat it. Africa is suffering enormously from the devastating effects of climate change. This is serious in the Horn of Africa due to the droughts in East Africa. In the past 2 years, we've been barely had rains. This has serious implications for food security, has decimated a lot of livestock, affecting the livelihoods and incomes of pastoralists and causing displacement of population as they search for water. To say that Africa, which suffers losses of 7 to 15 billion per year, which could rise to 50 billion per year by 2040, is clearly the most vulnerable region of the world, is not in any way an exaggeration. Amid this, there is some hope, and hope we need. In Ethiopia, we're witnessing a huge transformation in wheat production in irrigated perimeters due to access to farmers to wheat-tolerant wheat varieties with the support of the African Development Bank. The bank's technologies for African agricultural transformation has been providing Ethiopian farmers with those seeds. The cultivated area under these heat-tolerant wheat varieties increased from 5,000 hectares in 2019 to reach 655 hectares now. This will definitely allow Ethiopia to be self-sufficient in wheat production. We have not imported wheat this year, and the plan is to become, of course, a net exporter of wheat. The Green Legacy Initiative in Ethiopia, by promoting green culture, aims to significantly decarbonize the economy of the country while improving livelihoods and socioeconomic development of citizens. Over 20 million citizens are involved in regreening Ethiopia every year. This initiative has motivated the establishment of several thousands of nurseries that are able to raise billions of seedlings every year. The lesson is clear. We must do all to scale up access of farmers in Africa to climate-resilient agricultural technologies. I wish to commend the Global Center on Adaptation and the African Development Bank for their bold action plan, the African Adaptation Acceleration Program, which has set a goal of mobilizing $25 billion for climate adaptation in Africa. We should all support this effort. I wish the presidential dialogue between African heads of states and government and other global leaders had taken place in order to accelerate progress in mobilizing support and resources for the AAAP. I join leaders who have spoken before me in deploring their absence. And in fact, to be a bit bold. Sometimes we should not appear to be talking to each other while those who should be with us are not present. This program is a game changer for Africa, the AAAP on climate adaptation. I call on all the development partners to fund this program. By doing so, we will assure that Africa can build climate resilience. We call for a substantive 16th replenishment of the African Development Fund, and especially to boost its capacity to deliver climate actions at scale through its climate action window. We need ADF to climate-proof Africa. Let's make the slogan, "Together we will build a more climate-resilient Africa," a reality. I thank you for your kind attention.